Okay, tree. I think you're an oak tree. Oak trees are really good too. Like this energy is very, very powerful. Actually makes my heart race at times. I don't know why this energy is like up there on the scale of, oh. Plus it's a big tree, you know what I mean? I can actually feel the essence of this tree. And just imagine, this is a giant. Just imagine feeling a giant. You know what I mean? What would that feel like? You know what I mean? And breathe the oxygen. And you give back to the tree, and it's just a cycle, like, and it really rejuvenates you. This is like something everybody should do. If everybody did this, to be way more empowered. They could probably go for a long time while seeing, while doing anything. And this is all up to their creativity of their pineal getting stimulated, and that's what happiness stems from ultimately. And when it's stimulated with anything you do, regardless if it's healthy for you or not, they tend to like it. And it's just the way life is. And the thing is, you got to do it straight from the things that they think is all goofy, or you're this way or that way if you do it. No, like, this is real life, you know what I mean? And we should all be integrated into what all this holds here. Otherwise you will never know what you got until it's gone. When you look at this, when you finally figure out, maybe in the higher realms, looking back down, all this had more meaning than you thought. Then you'd think about, oh, it's like a game, you know, you can do anything you want on this plane. It's like, or think of, like, in the times that they made other things, different things existed, and there's a whole different way that they thought about things too, as well as the perspective, and it changes and it keeps going. And there's other things that we do as well, similar to other things, but it's different. Just slightly, you know, different cycles of it and many different things. Oh man. This information that this tree has. No wonder it made my heart race. Like, and these are all souls too, but man, so, oh my gosh, my head's popping. It was popping like that today. Man, I had that gold on and everything, the sun, and I was refracting my crystal, the crystal, with that sun rays, and it did something again. And then oh man, hopefully that it does good. It doesn't, like, you know, do anything bad, but my head keeps popping. It's like expanding. Dude, my knee popped while I was just sitting there doing nothing. It's like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not kidding, dude. Something's going on with me, like, my DNA is changing. Or something. So everybody, come gather around, like, okay, I meant, like, get together, and I want to see you guys do something, regardless if I'm able to do it or not. How about that? You guys can do it. Create your own little world, and everybody can come to it like-mindedly, and it'll be a utopia. And it can exist, and yes, you can do it. And it's not as goofy as it really sounds. Like, I'm out in the woods. This is a real existing, and it looks like a metropolis. It's just something we used to have that we don't have now. We got to bring it back. It's certain things that we do enjoy that we forgot about, and then we go into things that we don't enjoy, and then look what happens. Everything falls short of the expectation of the. See, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I swear to God, this might be still going because it was dead before. I don't know why, but I did charge it, so it should stay running. And I usually say thank you, it's still going, because every time that you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes it just goes out. I had so many things happen, unexplained events that can happen from the universe, and there's no rule saying it can't or can, but the ultimate truth of it is that you witness all the things that are possible of what you experience, whether supernaturally or not, but you get what I mean. Everybody does. They just got to bring their higher selves and their higher knowing of their own being, of what they can observe from afterwards, of what they are. Once they know it, they'll know to show it. Leaves. I thought something was like moving its mouth around or something. I was like, what is that above my head? Hopefully it's friend or foe. I don't know. It's just the instinct that's natural. But then afterwards you do think, but the instinct is always going to be with you, and you don't want to get rid of it. Because then, when something happens, you can't react fast to it, then how are you any more evolved, you know what I mean? Oh, yes. You know, I never really talked too much while I was up to a tree. I have, but I bet that unlocks some things too. Breathe in oxygen, breathe out carbon dioxide. And I breathe into it like, you know, with my essence more, you know, all the way till I can't breathe anymore. And that gives them some of my life force, so it's an interaction. And then next time I breathe, it's like, it's mutual. And it's sort of corresponding with oxygen and energy. And this is the real stuff, not the stuff that you get in the doctors. That stuff just is not real. It's artificial. Can't you smell it? Can't you taste it? No, just kidding. But I just, yeah. Go up to the trees in the forest where it's clean and breathe all of what you need. Because as you get pure and the whole day, then the next time you integrate, you have more of that in you. And then more you eat that, healthier it gets for you and healthy it gets for them. Because nothing, you know, besides the animals, this is actually a direct interaction, an integration. But animals are all about survival in that stage of like, of each day. It's instinct, you know. And then they get to enjoy it. You know, instinct, it comes naturally and then everything else is easy. But the world takes the instinct out into the law and it totally gets wiped out their instinct to not have it easy. You know what I mean? It's, in a way, that's just how it is. You know what I mean? Wow, this tree's a nice tree. Powerful, and I feel it. It's just like the crystals. You know how you feel it sometimes, or I mean, after just like a whole day of integration, you can really feel how much you obtained. Not if like an hour or two, but like the whole day. Sometimes you can really just notice that. You know, it's all good. It's like different sources of energy, and seriously, that's how I can do some of the things I can do now too. And because that's the real truth of it all, like the ancients, of what they know. So the more you integrate, the more you get more in tune with that. The more you become a master of the elements and stuff, you really understand the function of it, of what we do or anything else does. And it's really that simple of what that fact is, the energy of what we do is, you know. So, man, this tree is nice. Man, if I was all the way up to the top of that tree and looking, that'd be a hell of a view. I mean, I do like Wisconsin, but I have to be somewhere where I can progress. And here, I want to be playing guitar for a living. I really want to do that and make my money. And then the side work of that eventually, but until then, I'll get a part-time job down in Kentucky. I'll have to right away. No doubts, no ifs, ands, or buts. I'll have to. I'll do some research and all that. So, hopefully, you got a lot of information. I did, because the more and more I talk, the more and more I just get in the flow of it. And oh, I thought something was over there. Those hemlocks over there. Bunch of them. Maybe I should go over there. see people, we could be right over there in real life having a party. See, that's real. Just prove it right there. Look at, there's land like this. We could develop really good stuff. Only the good stuff. And to only live in ease with what we can eat and do. So nothing has to pay for it. We just are reasonable about what we are. About, you know, all this food that they produce in America, if they just gave it away free and food wasn't on the money list of what it was just a necessity for everybody to have, no one would go hungry. But yet food gets to waste. Maybe they could just pass a bill to fucking make food free. I mean, we do a lot of fucking shit, especially keep up with ourselves, everything else. We're like slaving away. What was that? I might have got that on camera. It seemed like something was moving that way, but I don't know. It could have been just the wind blowing that little thingy about my net thing, but I don't know. Well, anyway, you got the information. It's all good. Blue skies, awesome.